Chelsea fans, welcome back to the channel. And after a comfortable win against Shamrock Rovers midweek, we take on Everton away at the weekend. This place has not been a happy stomping ground for Chelsea Football Club. Only one win at Goodison Park since 2017. But on the flip side, Chelsea come in great form, and doesn't it feel nice? Be a Chelsea fan and look forward to games. Going to games thinking we can win today. It's a nice feeling. So for that reason, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that like button on this video. I'm trying to reach 100 likes on one video, so it'll be great. But after a comfortable win midweek, our attention turns to Everton at Goodison Park. It was a brilliant night against Shamrock Rovers. Mark Guéhiou grabbing a hat-trick, Dewsbury Hall getting on the score sheet, and Cucurella also getting on the score sheet, which I believe was probably his first time he scored with his right foot, so that was amazing to see. But we all know Cucurella is suspended for this game, so we're going to be looking at a predicted lineup, and we're going to be looking at what to expect from Everton and Chelsea in this game. Now, I have been looking at a few statistics, and I actually think this is going to have to be a really resilient win from Chelsea if they are to get 3 points, because Everton don't give you many opportunities, and we all know Sean Dyche in charge, they're going to make themselves difficult to beat, be very well disciplined, be drilled in their structure, and they're going to be hard to break down. And I have looked at a few statistics, and it does tell you that already. So if you look at this image that I put on the screen here, Everton have had the least possession out of anyone in the Premier League this season, and they've also had the least touches of the football. So that just goes to show they're happy for the opposition to have the play. They want to be compact, be difficult to beat, play in a low block, and catch people on the counter attack. And also, they don't give you many opportunities. So when an opportunity comes, we need to strike, and we need to be extremely clinical in the amount of opportunities we get. Because if you look at this next image, this image is highlighting the shots on target against, and Everton actually have a really good record, surprisingly. They're sitting fifth. Only Liverpool, Arsenal, City and Man United have conceded less shots on target. So that just goes to show how compact they are, how difficult to break down they are, and they don't really give you many opportunities, surprisingly, because if you look at the amount of defeats they've had and the amount where they're sitting in the Premier League table, that they don't actually concede many goals. They've only conceded 21 goals this season. And just to put that in perspective, Southampton have conceded 36, Wolves have conceded 40, and Leicester have conceded 34, who are all in and around them in the Premier League table. So it's not going to be easy. However, Everton's problem is that they don't actually create themselves, so they can't create enough chances to score goals. If you look at the shots on target so how many shots on target you've had this season, Chelsea are second top, only behind Tottenham with 95. Chelsea are on 93. Everton are fourth from bottom with 54. So yes, it can be compact, resilient, but they haven't got much going forward, and I think that's their problem. They cannot finish their chances, or the minimal chances they do create. So those little statistics tell 1,000 words on how this game's going to present itself. Chelsea are going to dominate possession. Chelsea will play most of their game inside Everton's half. Chelsea are going to be the creators, and it's up to Everton to stop us scoring, really. So Everton aren't going to give you much space or room to play in, so we need to be clever and cute on how we open them up. And I think Jadon Sancho is going to be absolutely key. I think Pedro Neto can have the beating of Ashley Young. So I just think the balance of Chelsea and the quality of Chelsea will see this game out. But let's get into our predicted 11. And it's quite difficult because Enzo Maresca was fortunate enough to rest a lot of people midweek, but we have got Cucurella injured, Romeo Lavia's injured, and as confirmed by Enzo Maresca in his press conference, João Felix is back, but it is a bit too soon for Romeo Lavia. And we all know Wesley Fofana's still out with an injury, and Benoit Badiashile is also out. So getting into the predicted starting 11, we all know Robert Sanchez is going to start. I think Enzo Maresca has made that clear, that Jorgensen is still fighting to be that number one, but hasn't nailed down that spot. So we'll all expect Robert Sanchez to be as the goalkeeper, and I think you're all in agreement with that. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because there is a couple of situations what could present itself. I actually think he's going to start Malo Gusto at right back, and then Tosin, Levi Colwell in the middle, and Renato Viega at left back. But I kind of feel like I wouldn't argue against Chempong playing at right back, Malo Gusto playing at left back. We've seen Malo Gusto play at left back in more difficult circumstances away to Liverpool, so I wouldn't be surprised if Enzo Maresca played Malo Gusto at left back. And I think Acheampong's shown that he can play at this level. He looks comfortable in a Chelsea shirt in senior football. And I would absolutely love to see him starting this game, because I don't think Everton are going to threaten it as much as what other teams would. So if you're going to start the likes of Josh Acheampong for his first Premier League appearance, this is the type of game you can do so. And I believe when you bring in a youngster into the first team, there's 3 factors that allow him to succeed, and that's timing. You've got to pick the right timing to do it, and I think this could be a great opportunity for him. Opportunity, you need to give him the opportunity to flourish, and that speaks for itself, but also the depth chart. Now, ahead of him at the moment is just Malo Gusto. I know Moses Caicedo can play there, but Reece James is injured. So if we need at any time, if Malo Gusto breaks down again, we need Josh Acheampong. And I just think a game like this, where we are going to dominate, we are going to have most of possession, this is an ideal situation to bring him into the Premier League game. Now, as the double pivot, I think with Romeo Lavia being injured, I think it speaks for itself. Enzo Fernandez, just to continue his insane form at the minute, the way he's just propelled himself into this starting 11 just goes to show what a mature, experienced, and the attitude he's got on him. He wants to fight for every ball now. He's working hard off the ball. He's being intelligent in possession, and he's showcasing his talent and pretty much saying to Enzo Maresca, you can't take me out of this side because I'm so important to this side. So you need to give him credit, because a lot of players, when they come out of the side and they start getting a bit of stick from fans, drop their head and just go through the motions. But Enzo Fernandez is fought against it, and he's proven everybody wrong. What a player he is. And then alongside him, Moses Caicedo. I just think this guy is the best midfielder in the world right now. I just think everything he does is right. He's good off the ball. He breaks up play well. His anticipation is excellent. He reads the game well. But he's also got quality in possession as well. Gets us starting. And he doesn't mind not grabbing the glory. This is what I love about Moses Caicedo. If he sees a 5-yard pass to Enzo Fernandez, because he knows Enzo Fernandez can unlock defenses, he'll play that ball rather than doing it himself. Brilliant footballer and such a gem to have in your team. And then on the right wing, we're all seeing Noni Madueke starting the midweek against Shamrock Rovers. And I actually think Noni Madueke is performing really well at the moment. But considering Pedro Neto is extremely rested, and we all know Enzo Maresca likes to rotate his side and keep players fresh, I just think Pedro Neto will start on that right wing. And I can't argue against it, because Pedro Neto is putting out performances to a high level as well. On the left wing, Jadon Sancho, I just think the way he's transitioned into this Chelsea team has been magnificent. We're starting to see the Jadon Sancho we know of. We're starting to see what quality he can bring. And I think he can be key in this game, because ability to absorb pressure, attract opponents towards him, can unlock the likes of Cole Palmer, can unlock the likes of Nicholas Jackson to be more free in this game. Now, just think how comfortable he is under pressure, and inviting pressure can be key to opening up Everton in this game. I think I've just pretty much told you who's going to be starting as the attacking midfielder and the striker. The most obvious choices: Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson. What a duo these two have become. They complement each other so well. When you've got Nicholas Jackson dropping deep, you've got Cole Palmer alongside him, just picking up the pieces. And likewise, Cole Palmer can find Nicholas Jackson in an instant. But what I like about this Chelsea squad is, even though they rotate heavily, they keep that spine. Everybody knows their roles, and that spine of the team is so important in a successful team. And I just think what Enzo Maresca is building, the confidence he's putting in these players, is absolutely second to none. So I do expect us to go out to Goodison Park and get all 3 points. That's what I'm expecting. Despite going there last season, we'll come away with a 2-0 defeat. I actually don't think we're going to concede. And I'm going to say it. Yes, we're going to keep a clean sheet, because that's what I'm praying for. Because I go into every game thinking Chelsea are going to score. So as long as we can keep a clean sheet, we can win any game of football. So I'm predicting a 2-0 Chelsea win. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments below your predictions. Who do you think is going to start? And most importantly, would you be confident seeing Josh Acheampong starting this game? In my opinion, I would. But let me know in the comments below. And once again, I just want to say I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for watching. Come on the Chelsea.